Welcome back. My name is Ron, and today I'm going to talk about prospecting and how to identify low-hanging fruit, how to work with social media, and how to identify the people you would like to work with. So what I've done is I created a small PowerPoint presentation, and it may or may not work for you. So let's just go into it and give me your opinion and drop me your comments in this presentation. So let's start off with how to build a prospect list. So building your list starts normally with your family members, from your mother, your father, brothers, sisters, their children, nephews. And so we go through the whole family tree. And what's interesting about this list is when you get into sales, you'll always speak to the family members. And you feel secure, you feel safe with them. But this is a list that's actually going to hamper your growth going forward, because your mother and father will always try to be the nice guy. And as soon as you've gone through your whole list of family members, you are stuck. Then you go to your next list, which is your friends, the people you work with, people you associate yourself with, going to pubs with or entertain with. Sporting college, people you play rugby with, tennis, you name it. That is your secondary list. But the list I would like to talk about is the list on your mobile contacts. This is a list which I feel a person needs to work with. So what I've done on my contact list, and I've got about 2,500 people on my contact list, I looked at all my CEOs, looked at all the people I can network with, categorized all my family members, categorized all my friends, and looked at my acquaintances. And doesn't mean it's acquaintances, that's friends, it's people I've had some form of dealing with. So something about myself is that I've been in real estate since 92, but in sales for the last 2 years. I've been in life assurance, I've been in debt counseling, I've been in microlending, debt collecting, network marketing, and all of this knowledge I'm now bringing in to my training programs to make business work for you. So that's why I look at mobile contacts, because I've built up these contacts since 92. Some of them have fallen away, some of people passed away, but that's okay. But these are things that plays a vital role of creating a business model to make business work. And what I found quite interesting by applying these rules, I've really built up a nice database with my clients and told them that I'm in real estate. And out of that, I've got a number of people from Durban saying, listen, I'm thinking of selling. What can you find for me in Cape Town? So through this, I'm now creating a communication by using different techniques through an email campaign or by means of WhatsApp, depending how you want to communicate. And sometimes it's just nice to pick up that call and says, hey, Peter, I know you're going to move to Cape Town. What are you looking for? And through this, by using my mobile contacts, I can start building up a database and put a timeline in when they want to sell, when they're thinking of purchasing. So now you're starting to create a roadmap. As Napoleon Hill said, plan your work and work your plan. I've also saved all my email addresses. Everything is POPI compliant because I deal with them on a regular basis. And as you can think, since 92, how many emails addresses have I got, which I've still got consent from my friends, colleagues, acquaintances that I can email, tell them what I'm doing. invite them to a presentation, or just say, listen, when you're in Cape Town, why don't you pop in for coffee, to build up that relationship. My social media contacts, I then show people how to use social media in your contacts by bringing people in, by looking at their Facebook page, comment on their Facebook page, bring them into Messenger, from Messenger, bring them into WhatsApp, get their contact abilities, and bring them back into my autoresponder as email contact. As I said, I also use my Facebook, my Skype, my Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, all of those type of social media platforms. And one of the platforms that I haven't got on there is Pinterest. So I create certain content for people to communicate on that I can leverage from. Then I've got a list of my professional contact list and occupations, business owners, entrepreneurs, salespeople, marketing. Now, I want to put together a team of salespeople and marketers. A salesperson and a marketer are two different people, because, you know, and I'm not going to go into too much of depths. So if I can find the right salesperson, he might not be interested in purchasing property, but he might be interested in becoming a real estate agent, where I can bring him in to show him the ropes, how to network with other agents by creating a passive income. Same with a marketer. He might not be a face-to-face type of person, but he might be very strong in social media marketing. So he might be behind the scenes, which he can help me grow my business, but at the same time, I can help him grow his business. As I just had a lady know phone me regarding WhatsApp. She's designed a WhatsApp software which you can bring in WhatsApps from your email to diarize it in your system, to have a tracking record that you don't lose it. So how many times do we get caught up and say, okay, I'll get to my emails tomorrow, I'll get to my emails tomorrow. But if you got everything on your device and you can set a WhatsApp coming up, at least you can diarize it. So these are a couple of tricks that you can start looking at to make business work. But there's a key that plays a vital role in everybody's business. It's A, B, and C type of databases that you need to look at. The A is people you look up to. B is the same people as you, who is in the same category as you. And C is people looking up to you. Now, what do I mean by that? Like, for instance, as I said earlier, my mobile contacts, I look up to certain people. These are entrepreneurs. These are CEOs. They understand failure. B is people I play sport with, socialize with. These are people that I can communicate with, but there's a problem, and I'm going to go back into a deeper dive on that. And the C level is where people look up to you and looking for advice and always asking you questions. Which one do you feel is where you fit in? Is it the A client, the B, or the C? Why don't you drop me a chat and say, okay, I'm an A, B, or C? And let's see where you fit in. So let's get to the slide, which is for me the most important part. And let's start with the C. You see, the C client is people that's not successful. They might be salary employed, but they might gone through a difficult time. They're always moaning and say, "So I haven't got the money. I'm blacklisted. I'll try to get my name sorted out. Yes, I want this property, or yes, I need to buy this product. I'll get my car next year." They never committed into what they want to achieve. They're always looking for something better to do, but they're not sticking to a plan of action to make business work. Lots of times you speak to a lot of real estate agents, I tell them to come into this platform where I'm in, and says, no, it's too good to be true. It's a Ponzi scheme, all of this. So people are always looking at pointing fingers. And these are people that always look up to you, but they always looking for excuses of not growing themselves. Complaining. As I said, this will hamper your growth. The B level, they've got the same mindset as you, the attitude, the income, the success. Now, one thing I want to tell you, let me tell you a story. I was in a partnership, and we both were doing debt counseling. And the partner will always say to me, it will never work. My friend tried it. No, it's and always looking for excuses and creating that negativity. Well, I've been in life assurance, and my friends never made it and picked up a lot of lapses. In real estate, I've been involved with, it's there's too many people that's blacklisted. That nobody's, they're going to put it, is really interested in buying property, or nobody's really interested in buying insurance. All of those type of things, these are people that's the same as you, which feel close to you, but they are hampering your growth as well. But it's also the most difficult person to convince. So when you want to convince people like this, always ask them an open-ended question. Why did your friend fail? What was the reason for that? What would you do differently to make business work? And these are certain questions which I'm going to go into a deeper dive. But the one I like is A level. And there's people, and I say, always recruit up. I'm looking for that agent that wants to come into my business, who's better than me, understands the products, understand the housing market, understanding what I can learn from that particular person. It's never about me. It's about us, how we can grow us as a team. Ron doesn't know everything, but Ron can learn from everybody else to grow with people. And there's nobody better than a person that's better than me, which I can look up to. The A category client is a person, or the person you want to work with, they go to your business. Why? Because they understand failures. They high income earners. They know understanding what a timeline is. They goal setters. They feel comfortable in what they are doing. And they'll always be mentors to help people grow. They're motivated. They know what to look for in business. And most of them are business owners. They're strong, got a good character, and they don't know the word no. They've always says, okay, let's look at the solution. But the B and the C will always say, okay, I've tried it. They never motivated. They're looking for excuses of not growing self. If you are interested in working with me in the real estate business by helping me recruit and finding properties, why don't we work together as a team, mentor, coach, and grow each other? Because I believe if we work together as a team and leverage together, it's not leverage, I'll call it leverage. We can always see the opportunities to make business work. It's not about the money. It's got to do with camaraderie, working together, growing together, understand each other's failures, and understanding leadership to make us become better people in ourselves. The sad part is most of us look at bosses and not leaders. We as leaders help each other and we grow each other. We pick each other up. When things don't work, we find a solution. There's always a back door. There's always new opportunities. So in that, what I would like to suggest, why don't you join me every Thursday on a mastermind? I run an international mastermind at 7 p.m. South African Standard Time. I work with Americans, I work with Canadians, Europeans. So why don't you join me on a journey? It's actually a masterclass, and come and ask questions. It's all got to do with self-improvement, understand the market, you have to work with people, you have to recruit people and grow people. Be awesome. Remember, we can make a difference. As I say, I believe in a laptop lifestyle with multiple streams of income. So join me on the journey. Have an awesome day.